Oh, man. All right. Let's just score this game. Jeez, Dorison has 33. Yikes. Last year I made 7 mil. Alright, I gotta play a fucking full all this game. Pretty much, and I gotta hope he plays a shit game. First Tennessee chip since end of September when I got killed by Icy. Come on, Conk. Let's load. Let's do this, man. I had to tell my boys I was doing work. I was like, yeah, I got homework to do. No, I gotta play a fucking Madden game. Alright, it says Conk's on, so should be good to go. I'm spinning on these pricks like a dramatic. Jesus. Maybe he's doing training. I don't know. All right. Let's pray. Let's pray I don't lag out. Let's pray get a good game. Gotta play well.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today.
Please give me ball at half. I need ball at half. Nice.
Coming up, it's a battle to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
Didn't the Sixers finish first in the East last year? Or was it? No, I'm pretty sure we finished first in the East last year.
At the 25.
I don't know what games on. I'm not gonna play. But I'm pretty sure the Sixers finished first in the East last year. Like, I'm pretty sure the Nets and the Bucks were the 2-3. Pretty sure. Yeah, we had to have been. So what the fuck does the NC matter? What are the abilities? We got secure on Aquara and deep out and mid zone.
On play action, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a
oh my God, stay in bounds.
And past the 40.
Stay in bounds, buddy.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
God,
yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move
is Gabe talking about Simmons in there?
Yeah, focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Let's go, Lewis.
And this is caught.
There we go, big dog.
Lewis with a grab. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Oh, I tried to juke there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the
field? Yo, JD, don't let fucking Gabe talk up these Sixers, bro. Like, I know he included Simmons in that. We have an all-star out. Like, nobody wants.
They've got it here 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just
man, we gotta convert these into touches. That's gonna be the key this year.
Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends,
see, did I have the edge?
their blocks, and that one ended up
I probably did. I don't know.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Am I going to get this off?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
I'm trying to roll out.
Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
Damn, he's out. I didn't know if he was out.
So
I took my 3.
Celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points are...
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal
man.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
That's not good.
Now the 1st carry for Jamar Jefferson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throwing him out of there. Throwing him out of there.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action Otherwise, why do you stop?
No way, dude. Come on, bro.
Put him on the ground.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield.
Dang.
Mark him down at the 49.
Like, see, that's why, like, they were like, yeah, man up, bro. I fucking
30
Stokes.
yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hawkinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized
I want to put
he had
Preston out in a flat
just
here, but
chucked
it allows him to roll out if I do
right?
that. And I always gotta watch Jefferson on his angle route because he always beats the linebacker off it.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Good play, Russell. And he's got a point. And he's got a
The
point,
dive
baby.
look
Let's
that
go.
time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away
Good
all the
fucking play,
passing
Russell.
angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. David Moore back deep and waiting for it.
Is that in the
Out
end
of
zone?
bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15.
Can't believe I
inside the
fucking
5.
got that nice spike on
The
that
Packer
field goal.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That
Crossback?
first down play, all you want to do is wedge out
Temple
any type of
crossback.
space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers escaping the pressure right.
Get your feet down,
This is
Cobb.
caught. A
Let's go.
spectacular
Fucking catch,
one-handed
Randall.
grab there.
Of course,
Go.
we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money. On the move to his left. And it is
That could have been a
incomplete
pick.
here.
So
They
I'll
certainly
take
did a
that.
nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone
that could've been- that
would
could've
come
been
open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, God. Picking that after the throwaway.
This will be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And
Let's go.
inside the 45.
That's fucking good, baby. I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need a couple more of those.
Touchdown,
I'm gonna need a couple more of those this game.
For
go.
as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially
I could have
when
threw
you
that
see
so
them in
earlier
pass,
too. Like
it's
he was
sometimes
wide
hard
open
to
off the
appreciate
jump.
how truly fast
I could have
they
threw that
can move.
earlier
That
too.
was
Let's
incredible.
go.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements.
Let's go.
Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
I don't want to go in a dime because you get instas. You if he runs the ball on dime, that shit just gets fucking blown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw.
He ran escape.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh my god, dude, what am I doing?
And now here's a deep
gotta call
shot
timeout
that's
there.
complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm coming on in anything
make it
except big nickel and nickel.
Just
Like,
about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back.
Like, I see the run formations and I want to come up in something like heavier, but like there's really no fucking point.
Let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, I thought I was there. I got stuck. Alright, come on, let's tighten up here. Come on, let's tighten up.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run with Jefferson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the good.
What am I doing? He's got that running back on that angle route every time. I gotta fucking watch it.
Jermaine Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
So that was really stupid. I played so bad. Fucking gave up that dumb crosser line. Just playing stupid. Just playing stupid that drive.
Back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
If I can make this the last drive of the half,
because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That was a bad play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to try
Good
and go
fucking
deep
throw,
again.
12. Let's go.
Good
fucking throw.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's an offense.
Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Damn.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Can I actually make a kick this time?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Crosby puts it through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle.
I just don't want to throw a pick.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Oh, Jair is so good. Holy fuck, dude. Jair is so good.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
God.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Jair just went off his route.
Shaking his head right
went
after
to
he
that
threw
ball
that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side.
I thought he was going to be a lot closer.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
It was, man. It was man bud, really.
Rodgers again now. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Oh man, this is
the Lions quickly now
not
going to
good
use
enough
the
in the red
last of
zone.
their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Crosby is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh,
toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Got torched.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all.
Dude, I can't go with a touchdown here, brother. This driver's far from over.
Back to throw again.
Let's go. That's huge.
The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He has to
My
punt.
first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back.
And
a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always.
All right, come on, man.
This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back.
Just can't go with the deep stuff, man. Just gotta.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the
gotta be patient, man.
The second half
Can't
now
be done.
underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where they're...
Oh my God.
Effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Yo, what? Oh, that was the running back. Oh, damn.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession.
See, that's the thing. I gotta watch the running back if I'm man up.
A good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw.
Damn, I'm just not there. Like I said, bro, I'm just playing dumb.
Jamar Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Extra point by Moore up and will put them on top here in the third.
That would have been so funny.
Team on the field now as they will send
I mean, I'm just gonna be depressed by that guy. Like,
and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Come on. I got to get these drives in a touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
I wanted to throw Devontae. I wanted to throw Devontae, but I didn't have time.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does. And the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's a give to Jones running left.
Oh, get out of there, Jones.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Damn.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No, oh my God.
Sure, he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job.
That would have been so deflating.
That would. The man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Man up there.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides.
And
there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Again. Come on, bro.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I'm not allowing myself
They
to
do
lose the
get
game
9,
yet.
but it leads to 4th down.
Sucks, but I got to take my 3 again.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Alright, he wasn't safe.
And Crosby puts it through.
I couldn't have faked it.
And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that.
All right, come
because
on.
obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown.
Don't give
But
a
the first order
bomb.
of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that.
Keep tabs on
Now
Jefferson.
you want to give a good
passing.
pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
Dude,
tablet and see
like,
what you did on the
are you
last
serious?
drive. When you scored points, it's
Like
a whole
him?
lot better
It's
view
like this.
than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide
oh my gosh,
out,
dude,
and try
if
and
he's
chip
gonna
someone
lay
at
out,
the
he's got
second
him with
level.
a like.
So the completion good for 7 there.
Stupid.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Yeah. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 41 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this a 9-point game.
23, Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trail. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd. Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Complete to Jermar Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight.
Let's fucking go. Jesus. Oh, man. Fuck off. Bro, Toby was literally defending that move. That's facts. Woo-hoo! Back in the bowl.